to me rappers who are better than the ones I just said.
For me, if I'm going, Ice Cube is a motherfucking
I
lyricist.
can't stand Ice Cube.
That's crazy.
I'm not a fan of him lyrically or acting wise.
Yeah, but man, this situation went left real quick. What started as a small Hollywood disagreement suddenly turned into a full-blown verbal showdown between comedian Aries Spears and actor Michael Jai White, all because Ice Cube's name got pulled into it. Yeah, that's right. One of the most respected names in both hip-hop and film ended up in the middle of another man's ego storm. And trust me, things got messy fast. Here's exactly how it all unfolded. Aries Spears, known for his sharp mouth and no-filter opinions, was doing what he's famous for, talking reckless on a podcast. He claimed Ice Cube isn't the same legend from the 90s, saying the man behind Friday, Boys and the Hood, and NWA has lost his edge and isn't really built for Hollywood the way he believes. You could already feel the backlash coming because Cube is one of those figures the culture still protects heavy. He's not just a rapper, he represents resistance, independence, and creating your own lane.
Really?
He turned in hella dramatic performances.
Has he?
Yeah, Boys in the
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, but Boys
in the Hood.
You're right.
Higher Learning. Is it
Higher Learning,
Learning?
yep. No, you're right.
Yeah. So I would damn sure take him off that.
Which means I'll okay for more because I'm drunk. But hold up. Oh!
All right.
But Aries didn't stop there. He went even further, comparing Cube to comedians who, in his view, fell off once they tried to switch into businessman mode. That's when fans flooded his comments, calling him a straight-up hater and accusing him of projecting his own struggles onto a certified legend. One comment even went viral, "You can't even sell out a club, but you coming for Ice Cube? Sit down." Things got real ugly real fast. And then someone else stepped into the fire, none other than Michael Jai White, the action movie veteran known for Spawn, Black Dynamite, and Why Did I Get Married? Michael has always shown respect to Cube. They've moved in the same industry circles, and he's openly given Cube credit as a blueprint for black creators. So when he saw Aries going at Cube, he took it personal. Michael hit Instagram and said, "We gotta stop tearing down our own." Ice Cube opened doors for a whole generation. Aries, you sounding bitter, brother.
I'm the poster child for the world's biggest hater. If you look up the word hate, it's my picture. I'm not a fan of Ice Cube, musically or theatrically.
That comment struck a nerve with Aries. Instead of backing off, he took it as a direct challenge. Within hours, he jumped back online firing at Michael Jai White, calling him a fake tough guy who's only hard on movie screens. He said, "You ain't really built like that. You just play fighters for a paycheck. Don't come at me over another man, especially one who don't even know you exist." The internet instantly went into a frenzy, memes, reactions, heated debates everywhere. Everyone was waiting to see how Michael would respond. And that's when the tension really started rising, because Michael Jai White wasn't about to let someone talk reckless and think there wouldn't be a response.
And it's some cold I'm not gonna sit next to you.
Whatever that was racism.
He's a lawyer. I checked your honor. He wasn't even there.
Oh man.
As a surgeon, give me that scalpel so I'm cutting to that spleen.
So you don't feel Ice Cube?
Now, here's the part you gotta understand. Michael Jai White is not the kind of dude you want to test. The man is a real martial artist with black belts in multiple fighting styles. That's not movie magic, that's real life. So when Aries Spears called him a fake tough guy, the internet instantly reacted like, "Bro, you picked the wrong one." But Michael didn't come back with threats or loud drama. He stayed smooth, calm, and professional, like a man who knows he doesn't have to prove anything. The very next day, Michael went live and addressed it straight up. He said, "I don't do online beef. I just feel like, as black men, we gotta do better. I respect Aries' talent, but he always finds a way to make himself the enemy. It's sad to watch." That response hit different. It wasn't disrespectful or loud. It was mature, but it still cut deep because it echoed exactly what fans have been saying for years. Aries Spears lives in controversy, let's be real. He's got a long history of beefing with other comedians, Tiffany Haddish, Cat Williams, even going at Key and Peele. Over time, he's built a reputation as that bitter guy who always feels overlooked. Whenever someone else shines, he tries to dim their light. And this time, Ice Cube became his target. But Cube is untouchable. He's one of the few who's earned real respect across every level of the game: music, film, business, and legacy. You can't erase that, no matter how many jokes you throw.
I think that
One of the songs I hate the most, if it comes on, I want to shoot the radio. Today was a good day.
One of the biggest songs ever.
So when
Aries started firing shots, it didn't just make him look petty, it made him look straight up jealous. And when Michael Jai White stepped up to defend Cube, it wasn't about chasing clout. He was doing what real ones do, standing up for someone who opened doors. But Aries couldn't see it that way. He went off again, saying, "I'm tired of these industry yes men, always kissing up to whoever got money." But that's exactly where he messed up again, because Michael is anything but a yes man. He's one of the few actors who built his name without relying on the Hollywood machine. He came up through indie films, real martial arts training, and created his own lane without begging studios for a seat at the table. That's why people respect him. So when Aries came at him, the internet flipped the switch. Fans started clowning Aries, saying, "Michael Jai White can whoop you and outclass you at the same time." Even other comedians started weighing in. Some said Aries had turned into the Joe Budden of comedy, talented, but too bitter to grow. It was like watching a slow-motion crash. And the more Aries talked, the worse he looked. Meanwhile, Michael stayed classy, posting motivational quotes on Instagram like, "Never argue with clowns. The circus loves attention." That one line alone shut the whole internet down. Fans flooded his comments with laughing emojis, saying he was clearly talking about Aries without ever saying his name.
the best diss song. I go straight to No Vaseline for
That's
Ice
my
Cube.
camera right there, right?
Yeah. I go straight to No Vaseline, Ice Cube. The N-words you love to hate. All with NWA. Ice Cube's America's Most Wanted album, one of the best hip-hop albums to me,
Don't do
bro.
it for me at all.
Really?
No.
Or you're probably more of a hater than anything. You know what I'm saying?
I get called.
By the third day, the whole situation had gone completely viral. Blogs, podcasts, and YouTube channels were all on it, calling it one of the most unexpected celebrity clashes of the year. And here's the wild part, Ice Cube himself caught wind of the drama. When a reporter asked Cube about Aries' comments, Cube stayed cool and said, "Man, I'm too busy making moves to argue with people stuck in the past." That one line shut a lot of people up. Cube basically brushed Aries off like a fly, no anger, no back and forth, just straight boss energy. But Aries couldn't leave it alone. He doubled down, claiming Cube was hiding behind corporate deals and wasn't the same revolutionary from the 90s. Fans immediately started saying, "Bro, you're digging your own grave. Even people who once supported Aries began turning on him, saying he was more focused on tearing down other black men than building something for himself. Meanwhile, Michael Jai White only gained more love from the culture. His calm but firm response reminded people what a real man looks like in the spotlight, someone who can stand strong without stooping low. The contrast between Aries' chaos and Michael's composure made the whole thing feel like a movie. On one side, a bitter comedian chasing relevance, on the other, a disciplined actor who's already earned his piece.
Speaking kind of bad about you, man.
Who is this?
Aries Spears.
Oh, that dude?
Yeah. He said nothing
Is
that
he
you
a comedian?
Yeah.
Because he ain't never made me laugh, so I don't know if he a comedian.
Did you hear what he said?
What'd he say?
He said it was nothing about you impresses him. From movies to rapping, nothing at all impresses him. And I'm like, wow, like what?
Suckers usually don't like me. You know what I'm saying? Like the people that they use.
Things got even crazier when rumors started spreading that Aries tried to confront Michael in person at a studio event. Witnesses said Aries showed up with that "say it to my face" energy, but Michael didn't flinch at all. He reportedly told him, "Brother, if you feel disrespected, we can talk, but I'm not fighting you over words." People nearby said Aries backed off, muttering something about keeping it real. Once again, Michael walked away looking like the grown man in the room, while Aries came off like an internet troll who forgot how to act when the cameras aren't rolling. From there, it only got worse for Aries. At his very next comedy show, fans started heckling him about Michael Jai White and Ice Cube. Clips hit the internet of people in the crowd yelling, "Don't talk about Cube," right in the middle of his set. You could see it on his face, the crowd wasn't laughing with him anymore, they were laughing at him. And that's what happens when bitterness becomes your brand. Aries was supposed to be a respected veteran, a man who helped pave the way for other comedians. But now, he's slowly turning into the punchline of his own story.
Don't like me when they coming from that angle. That's cool though. Everybody got their opinion, and they all stink. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, it's cool. He entitled to his opinion. It's the feeling is mutual. I don't think he on anybody's list of top 10 comedians. You know what I mean? In the black community for sure. I don't even know if he's on.
By this point, the damage was already done. Aries Spears had managed to push away Ice Cube's fan base, embarrass himself in the situation with Michael Jai White, and lose even more respect within the comedy world, all in just a few days. Meanwhile, Michael came out looking like the definition of grace under pressure. He didn't threaten, didn't flex, didn't fire back. His silence spoke louder than any diss ever could. Industry insiders started weighing in too. Some called it yet another example of Aries Spears sabotaging his own career. They pointed out how he's been burned from every direction, Mad TV connections dried up, podcast hosts cut his appearances, and now even fellow black entertainers have stopped defending him. Every time he gets a platform, he uses it to tear someone else down instead of building something for himself. At the same time, Michael Jai White's stock only kept rising. He started getting praised for handling the situation like a man who's seen it all and doesn't need to prove his worth. Interviews popped up calling him a true class act and the kind of black excellence the industry needs more of. He became the living example of standing on principle without letting ego take control.
They said, listen, I want to have a conversation with y'all about a word that I think is so overly used and abused. Hate/hater. Because apparently I'm the poster child for the world's biggest hater. If you look up the word hate, it's my picture. When did we get to a point where unless your opinion, and last time I checked as human beings, we're all allowed to opinions.
And when it came to Ice Cube, he didn't even need to say another word. His legacy already speaks for itself. He's still directing, still producing, still making moves that shape the culture. When people look back on this whole situation, they won't remember Aries Spears' words, they'll remember how Cube and Michael handled it like real ones, while Aries unraveled in public. This whole mess turned into something bigger than just drama. It became a lesson: not all attention is good attention. Aries might have picked up clicks and views from his rant, but he lost what really matters: credibility. You can talk tough. You can act loud. But when your energy starts sounding like jealousy, people see right through it. In the end, this wasn't just a beef, it was a mirror. It showed who's grown and who's still stuck. Michael Jai White proved that discipline beats drama. Ice Cube reminded everyone why his name will always be legendary. And Aries Spears showed the world that talent without humility can turn into bitterness real fast. So yeah, this situation got ugly quick, but the message was clear. In Hollywood or in the hood, real respect isn't about who's the loudest.